This is Catherine. Welcome to my channel, Oracle Intuitions. This is your weekly reading for December 4th to the 11th. We're taking a look into the energy of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, but I do suggest that you take a look at your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs throughout the week as well. So for those of you that are seeking a personal reading, or perhaps if you're interested in purchasing one of the Organites that I do make, as many of you know, all of the Organites that you do see in my videos are made by me. And all of my links are below. So this is for my Instagram, my Facebook, and my website. You can contact me through any of those links. And don't forget our live show, 1 o'clock p.m. Saturday. So this is where we're going to be doing some mini readings. It is not full readings. I just want everybody to, be aware of that. They're not full readings. They are mini readings. And you can come and join on Saturdays for those. Now, I do want to apologize that I was not able to appear this Saturday. So what happened is I actually was opening a box and I had a little bit of an accident, if you can see the Band-Aid there, with an X-Acto knife. And it took a couple of stitches and yeah. So anyway, I had planned to appear and then that happened and I ended up having to go to the Medi Center for a few hours, and unfortunately I was just unable to do the videos or unable to do the live. But if you had joined on our last live show, we did talk about the Organite giveaway. So I am going to be giving away this Organite, and this is actually fairly much out of the mold. I just actually brought it out of the mold on Saturday. I was going to present it at that show, but this is going to be the Organite we're going to be giving away. So now the rules behind this, okay, are very simple, but there's going to be no exceptions. All right. So first of all, the first rule is you must be a subscriber to my YouTube channel. This is going to be absolutely crucial. And I need you to send me a screenshot. If your name, sometimes when you subscribe to YouTube, it does not show up as a subscriber. So I do need to have that possible screenshot. And you can send this to, again, either my, I would say actually my Facebook page. That's at Oracle Intuitions. And that's probably the best way. For those of you that don't have Facebook, you can send it to my Instagram at Oracle_Intuitions. Or if you really need to, you can send it to my Gmail, which is oracleintuitions1111.gmail.com. All right. So there's 3 different ways to send it. Just to show me that you have subscribed to my channel. The second is that you need to be subscribed to either my Facebook page. All right, you need to be a follower on Facebook, or you need to be a follower on Instagram. So it's not only just YouTube, but it needs to be on another social media platform, which is either Facebook or Instagram. Okay, so there needs to be 2 subscriptions. Also, this is how you get your name into the draw. So every time you share my YouTube channel, all right, and it's just very easy to do. You just press the share button and you can share that directly to one of your social media platforms. Every time you share the page, and it has to be a public share, not, private messaging or anything like that. Every time you share my page, every time you share my YouTube channel, your name will go into the draw. So it's it's very simple. All you have to do is send me the screenshot. So send me a screenshot of you subscribe to YouTube and to either Facebook or Instagram. And again, for every share that you put publicly and send me the screenshot for, your name goes into the draw. All right. So I'm going to also put the details down below into the description box for anybody, who's a little confused by how I just explained that. But then on Saturday, Brandon and I are going to do a live draw for this. You must also be watching Saturday. So if your name is drawn and you're not, in the chat, then we're going to have to move to another name. All right. So these are all the conditions. And all right, I hope that made sense. I hope you guys have an amazing week. We're going to get right into the readings now. Take care and many blessings. Leo, welcome to your weekly reading for December 4th to December 11th. We're taking a look into the energies of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone. However, I do suggest you take a look at your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, which are on my channel currently right now. All right. Also, if you haven't seen the intro, please go back and watch the intro, as we do talk about the Organite giveaway. And this is going to be Saturday at 1:00 p.m. Mountain Time, but there are specific instructions in order to get your name put in for the draw. So let's take a look and let's see what's coming through for you this upcoming week, Leo. All right, for the mind, we have Witch. The magic you seek is inside of you. Let it flow. Beautiful energy. For the body, we have Sacrifice. What can you let go of? And for spirit, we have Serendipity. Merge with the flow. So, okay, it almost feels as though you're resisting something. There's a resistance that I feel coming through. A resistance of wanting to create, but at the same time wanting to create it. So it's an interesting energy. What I'm getting here is that for some of you, you may even be seeking external help of some sort, okay? And this might feel like a sacrifice to you in some way. Here's the interesting thing. What is really coming through for me, Spirit, for Leo, is that you're so strong on the inside. Okay, you're such a strong personality. You can be very resilient. You can be very, you have this strength about you. And it almost feels that for some of you, asking for help in some way can be very difficult for you. You might not be those type that are like to ask for help or show that vulnerability in some manner. What I'm really getting here is right now, you might even be seeking external sources for the answers that are inside of you. All right. And it almost feels as though this is a sacrifice to you. And I'm going to tell you something. It feels almost as though it is to some degree. All right. If you're seeking advice from maybe perhaps other people, or maybe perhaps you're asking, for help with something where that truth is inside of you, this might be the time to really stop and take a look and say, am I using my intuition towards this? Am I doing the best that I can in order to seek what it is that I'm trying to seek? Or am I relying upon external sources in some manner in order to achieve these goals? All right. Even if this is within a relationship, maybe you're trying to, again, it almost feels like you're either seeking some sort of reassurance, so some sort of, like self-awareness, some sort of maybe perhaps answers. And what I'm getting from Spirit, here's the thing. It's not a bad idea to ask for help, especially when we truly need it, okay? Like, for instance, if you can't lift something on your own and you need help, well, of course you should ask for help. If there's things that you can't do, maybe you just need some help emotionally, or maybe you just need some help mentally at some, in some place or some form. That doesn't mean that, that you're sacrificing by seeking out. But what Spirit is actually talking about is seeking an answer for something that you might be looking towards others for. All right. What I'm getting here is like you might be going to friends. Maybe you're relying upon a partnership in some way. You could even be seeking some sort of spiritual advice or psychic advice, whatever it is. But here's the thing, is that answer is right inside of you. You can make that magic appear however it is that it is supposed to appear. Whatever it is that you're trying to create, that answer is within you. All right. So this is really what I'm getting here. It's also talking about merging with the flow. So I feel like for some of you, you're putting, effort towards something. It almost feels like you're trying to create something by pushing something, all right? And again, if we're talking about a relationship, if you're trying to create a relationship by pushing somebody into a relationship or trying to make that relationship happen instead of just going with the flow of that relationship at this time, or this even could have to do with work, it could have to do with whatever aspect is coming through for you at this moment. But what I'm getting here is it almost feels like you're pushing towards something, or you're, again, trying to seek an answer for something. But here's the thing, is that you can create whatever it is that you want by listening to that intuition, by knowing exactly. It's almost like inside of you, you already have the answers. You already have the magic. You know how to create the situation. You don't need to manipulate the situation. When we talk about manipulation, I'm not saying that you're being an evil manipulator. It just means that maybe this relationship or whatever it is not quite ready to come to the complete formation of what it is that you want at this moment. And now might be the time to go with the flow of what is happening at this time. All right, that's basically what I'm saying, is you can't push, you can't create something before all of the elements come together and are ready to be formed. So if this is what you're trying to do, and you might be seeking other answers. I'm going to put this into a form of, I've had clients where, I've said to them, I feel like this relationship can come together because I'm truly feeling that energy. But I'm also getting that, the client might be, well, why doesn't he want to date me right now? Or why can't we do this right now? Or, I can be there, I can support them, I can do this, I can do that. Okay, but maybe this is something that other person needs to do on their own at this time. Or maybe perhaps there's, things within that other person that they need to just figure out at this moment. It doesn't mean it's not going to come together. It just means that the more that you try to push that relationship and try to create something that's not quite ready to be created at this moment, you're not going with the flow. Basically what it can do is it can kind of sacrifice our own integrity, our own morality, or even our own destiny to some degree. All right, we can change that. What we want to do right now is, this is the time to start really going with the flow. You don't need to push something that's not quite ready to come together. But what you can do is you can go within yourself and start creating it. And how do we do that? Well, basically what we do is we forecast into the future. All right. We allow our minds to, and our emotions, and basically it's like the law of attraction. Look at towards where you want that relationship to be. What is the final result of that relationship? Can you imagine the two of you together, in a place of being happy, comfortable, whatever scenario it is that you have? Look at that instead of focusing in on the here and now and trying to create the little elements that are going to form that big picture. Okay, we want to just focus on the big picture rather than the little things that are all coming in between, because that can actually create that sense of sacrifice, because that's when we get all tied up and we start looking elsewhere for answers rather than looking within ourselves. Have that strength and that self-assurance that whatever it is that you want is going to come together. Create that magic. And that's what this witch is coming through saying. You've got that magic within you. You can create whatever it is that you want. But at the meantime, go with the flow of what you're seeing externally at this moment. So let's get some clarification and see what is coming through. Because I really feel that for some of you, and again, it doesn't have to do with the relationship. I mean, whatever aspect I just talked about, even though I related it to relationships, if it, has to do with your job, career, some other aspect, that's fine. Just put that same energy towards it. But that's basically what is coming through right now. It's almost like you're trying to create something that it kind of just needs you to go with the flow at this moment. But at the same time, you can go into yourself and create it through that law of attraction. Okay? Create it, what it is that you want to be created. It just may not be appearing in the 3D form at this moment, and that's it. And stop seeking outside advice, because I do feel that the advice that you're looking for is right inside of you. Again, it doesn't mean that you can't, watch my video or anything like that, but you don't need to be going from person to person to person, or you don't need to be, seeking all of this other advice when it's all right within you. Yeah, Six of Swords are coming through. So it's really saying, you're going to be moving from a place that is sort of like that, those choppy waters, or a place of feeling where things are not quite being unsatisfactory, to a place that is going to be calmer. You're going to start seeing that energy flow again, merging with the flow. All right, that Six of Swords, it really talks about moving with that flow, moving from a place of being distressed to a place of calmer waters. And this is what I'm getting with that energy. We also have the Temperance, beautiful, beautiful energy, and it very much could do with relationships, because that Temperance card can really signify like that soul relationship. Some people call it the twin flame relationship. Take it as it, take whatever wording you like to use, but or it could even talk about balancing out the energies. Also with that Temperance card, this is very much a card of divine timing. So things might not be just quite ready to come together now. It doesn't mean to stop working on them. In fact, the opposite is true, right? But create that energy within yourself. You don't need to try to, change the energy. You don't need to push it further than it's ready to go at this moment. Again, go with the flow. This is about balance, all right? Divine timing. Allow the energies to work the way that they're supposed to work to bring it all together for you at this moment. Yeah, we've got the moon. I feel like for some of you, the moon not only talks about going into yourself and really looking, using your own intuition. This can be talking about psychic senses. For some of you, you might be trying to push things further or a little faster than what they're supposed to be, simply because you're kind of scared that there might be like, I sometimes look at the moon as like waiting for the shoe to drop. All right, because it hasn't quite revealed everything, but you might be in a state of fear too. Well, if I don't move this fast enough, if I don't make this relation, come together fast enough, maybe, something's going to happen, or something, maybe somebody else is going to appear, or maybe something else is going to happen, whatever it is. Like it's almost like a worry within your mind. So the moon is really asking you to use, again, your intuition, use your own senses. All right, you don't need to rely upon other people. Here's the thing: when we start going to everybody else, or when we start looking for outside answers, we may get conflicting answers. All right, a lot of times I've had clients where I've seen the end result and I see them coming together, especially if they're following the advice that I give. And then they might have that sense of well, I don't know if I believe, I don't know if I believe, I have to go somewhere else. And then they might go to another person. That other person says, nope, you guys are never going to get together. Now the client's in the state of depression. Now this client's in the state of, disbelief, and they, the whole bit. And I'll work with people, and I've said, look, all you have to do is, trust yourself, trust this. This is what I see. This is the advice that I'm giving you to achieve, because it's coming in from spirit to see that ultimate goal. Stay on that path. And, I've had clients come to me and say, basically everything I've said has come true, right? And I get that all the time. So what I'm saying to you is trust your intuition, all right? If you're going from person to person to person to person, and you're going to get conflicting advice or conflicting, answers or whatever it is, some might say yes, some might say no. It basically what you're doing is you're making your energy go with these people as opposed to going into yourselves. And why are you doing that? You don't need to do that, right? All those answers are within you. They truly, truly are. Look at that place of stability, all right? This is what Spirit is saying to you. You're moving into a place of stability, but you have to trust yourself at this moment. Trust what it is that you're heading towards. Trust the goal that you're trying to achieve in whatever aspect you're trying to achieve it in. Beautiful, beautiful energy. So the Knight of Coins is one of my favorite cards, and I'm going to tell you why, if I haven't already told you. All right. Because I know I've said, how much I love this card. First of all, it really talks about Spirit being with you. Okay, so this is a card where, Spirit is guiding you. And again, we also had that Temperance card coming through. We had that merge with the flow. This is talking about Spirit. Spirit is helping you move forward. Spirit is bringing to you the answers that you need. Spirit is helping you achieve your desires and your dreams. But when that Knight of Coins comes through, it is a slow and steady energy. Again, I feel like for some of you, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve is not quite ready yet. There are still aspects behind this that need to, come to some sort of possible end result with maybe perhaps with others, maybe perhaps your person's not quite ready yet, or again, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve is not quite at that final stage yet. Okay, so but when that Knight of Coins comes through, each step that he takes is very solid. It is very it's very secure. He's put a lot of thought into it. He's moving forward. So basically the energy is, yes, it is moving forward. It is moving steadily ahead, but it's not going to be a fast energy, and you can't push that Knight of Coins any faster than what he's going to go. He is the slowest knight. And the reason that he is the slowest is because he is thoughtful, he is meticulous, he puts the energy into it, he really thinks about it, okay? He knows what it is that he wants and he heads towards it. And this is what Spirit is saying to you. Your goal is coming towards you, but it's not going to perhaps happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen overnight. This could take a while, but there's reason that it's taking a while, and it's going to take a while because it's going to be a solid energy that is coming your way. Yeah, got to get out of your head, guys, because that's what's hurting you. We have this Four of Swords. Right now, what I'm getting here is this is about rest, okay? Take a rest. Take a rest. Stop trying to change the energy. Stop trying to push it in some way. Don't try to create it faster than it's needing to be created. Again, pay attention to the end result of what it is that you're seeking, as opposed to the 3D reality of what it is that you're experiencing at this time. Don't try to change this 3D reality, because Spirit will do that for you. Spirit is going to do that by when you start merging with the flow, when you start recognizing the fact that all of these steps are necessary. All of these steps have a purpose, all right? So it's time to take a rest and just stay within the energy that things are healing, things are coming together, things are happening. But you don't need to be sacrificing an energy in order to create that, okay? Yeah, we have the Nine of Wands. It's interesting. We've got that the Four of Swords coming through. We've got this Knight of Wands coming through. He's ready. He's getting prepared. Okay. Again, he's staying in this state of, he's not particularly moving right now. He's just staying in this state of, maybe he's even protecting his energy, which is what Spirit could be asking of you at this time. Which is also why, too, we don't want to continue to reach out to others, because sometimes, not everybody's energy is going to be helpful to us. When we're staying within ourselves, he's in a place of defense. He's in a place of protection for himself. And I feel like this is what is needed at this time, because, when we're reaching out to somebody else, let's say we reach out to a friend in regards to a relationship, our friend might be just at that point of being sick of tired of, talking about it. And they might just say, you know what, he wants nothing to do with you, just move on. Right? Now, where are you? Now you're in a place of depression. Now you're in a place of this moon energy coming through. That other shoe has dropped. Now you're in a place of not believing that things are going to happen. So, or maybe you'll go to somebody else and they'll say, yeah, everything's great. Yes, you should be texting him 100 times a day, whatever it is. No. Just stay in the energy again of what it is that you're trying to create, what it is that you want. Protect your energy. Take a rest at this time. Allow Spirit to create with you. Work as a collaboration, and recognize the fact that with that Temperance card, we're talking about patience. All right? Knight of Coins, patience. Have patience that what you're dreaming, what you're wanting to have that security with is right here. It is coming through. Yeah, we have that Nine of Coins. Right now, it's a time to work on you, okay? That Nine of Coins. Maybe you just need to be more secure within yourself. Maybe, perhaps, this is like, when that Nine of Coins comes through, this is very much an individual energy. It doesn't mean that you need to be single or anything like that. Basically, what it is saying is it might be time to just work on you. Why are you so desperate to have this created right now? Why are you pushing for something to, come to fruition immediately? Why are you not having the patience behind that? And that's what that Nine of Pentacles is asking. It's very much about this person creating, being in that energy of, yes, I want this to happen, but I don't need it to happen. It's not going to, if it doesn't happen, I'm fine. If it does happen, wonderful. Great. And that's what that Nine of Pentacles represents. It's somebody who's very solid and secure within yourself. And that's what Spirit's asking of you at this moment as well. And we've got that Page of Cups, again, using our intuition, but something being developed in the, it's basically like in the early stages of really coming through. And again, that's where that patience is needed. That Page of Cups is like a message of love in some way, shape, or form. It's like the beginning of emotions becoming, reality, emotions being presented in real life. But again, there is a sense of patience that needs to happen within this, even if it's towards a job, or even if it's towards a career of some sort, or, some sort of promotion, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. Again, stay within that positive energy, knowing that things are just going to happen. Things are coming through. They may not happen immediately, but they are coming your way. So let's take a look at relationships and see what is coming through. So I'm going to be pulling 6 cards in total, 3 for the general energy, 3 for clarification. All right. And relationships do not need to be romantic. They can be friends, family, and co-workers. All right. Let's see what is coming through for you, Leo, at this moment. Just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spirit team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. So if you need guidance within that patience, or, guidance to, towards going towards your dream, instead of, again, using external sources of some sort, I feel like this is the time to really look into yourself, ask your guides, ask your angels, listen to your own intuition, because it is talking to you at this moment. And it says, feel connected. We are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to source. Again, following your own intuition. I feel like this could really coming through. Look at this. We've got these hands reaching out. Again, hands reaching out. I really feel that for some of you, especially if this has to do with a romantic relationship, or, whatever relationship, however that resonates with you. But it almost feels like, again, you guys are coming close. You are coming together, especially for those that are seeking a romantic relationship, or maybe it's like within a particular individual, maybe just in general. It is coming towards you, but you don't need to push it. Again, you don't need this. They're not grabbing the hand. They're not grabbing it and pulling it towards them. They're not, trying to change that energy. They know that energy is right there and it's coming toward them. And this is what I'm really getting. And Spirit is there to help guide you at this time. Synchronicity. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from spirit, from the spirit world, to help you for a specific reason. So start paying attention to the signs. You may even want to ask Spirit for a particular sign to show you that you're on the right path, or to work, maybe perhaps guide you toward the path that you need to be on. But it does feel like things are being shown to you at this moment. But again, if you're reaching out to external sources and, going to, like I said, friends, family, maybe even other readers, whatever it is, sometimes we can get that conflicting information and it's not coming from within us. And this is what I'm getting. Spirit is trying to show you. Spirit is saying, look into yourself. You don't need to keep looking externally. You're going to find the answers that you are seeking. So let's let's get some clarification. Let's see what's coming through. We have waves of prosperity, new abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. Yeah, I feel like something is coming your way. Again, this might be just a matter of the divine timing, taking its time. It is coming your way. A wave, you see it in the future. You see it coming towards you. So have that validation that it is coming I can't speak. It is coming your way. It may just not be here quite yet. All right? Mother healing. As your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. For some of you, that may be a very specific meaning. If there is some sort of issue with a mother figure, or perhaps another lady figure within your life, this even could be a message from your mother if she's passed over in some way. But what I'm really getting is about nurturing yourself at this time as well. All right. When we have that mother healing energy, this is like the Empress energy. This is really talking about nourishment within yourself, nourishing yourself, healing yourself, giving yourself that unconditional love at this moment. And it talks about tranquility. Yeah, time to relax, be still, and enjoy the solitude, indulging in much needed self-care. Again, we had that Four of Swords coming through. And when that Four of Swords comes through, it's really talking about a healing energy, all right? So maybe now's not the time to, it doesn't mean that you're not working towards your dream, not working towards your goal, not putting the effort towards it. But just recognize the fact that it is also just coming your way. You don't need to, again, manipulate the energy in some way. You don't need to push it towards you faster than it's ready to come. Now is not the time to do that. Now's the time to take care of yourself, heal yourself, and really look inside of yourself using your own intuition towards the situation in whatever way it's going to develop. Here's the thing, I keep getting that things are on the verge, or things are on the cusp of being created. You just have to be a little bit more patient, okay? It's coming through. There's just something that's not quite ready for it to appear at this moment. Doesn't mean that it can't appear next week. It doesn't mean that it can't appear, in a day, an hour, whatever it is. But it's going to be not right now, okay? There needs to be some other things that come through at this moment. But it is being created. It is being formed for you, okay? So let's get some final messages from the universe and see what is coming through. Okay, final messages from universe. Homeland, arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building, and settled. Just like I said, I do feel like it's coming through for you. Whatever it is, it's going to feel like home. It's going to feel amazing. It's going to feel beautiful. It's going to be everything that you really dreamed of. But again, it needs to take its time. It's on its way. Allow that energy to be created. Allow it to come towards you. Allow it to be built. Okay? Look at this. Air. Breathing deep, entering into life, exchange of life, bringing energies. Right now is the time to breathe that life into yourself. Breathe that life into the situation by using that law of attraction, by recognizing when you're in that state of emotional satisfaction, seeing the end result, putting the emotions toward. Like I said, imagine yourself in your partner's arms, or imagine, that dream job, or imagine you being, whatever it is. When you place that energy there, when you place those emotions there, all the little things of how you're going to get there aren't going to matter. You don't need to change the situation. You don't need to manipulate it in some way. Follow the inner guidance that you're receiving at this time, and you are going to really see those results being manifested. So I truly hope that this has helped, Leo. If this reading has resonated with you, please click like, please share, and please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget, Saturday, 1:00 p.m. Mountain Time, we're going to be doing the Organite giveaway. We're also going to be doing mini readings on that day. So, tune in then, and have an amazing night, have an amazing week, and many blessings.